lot of you guys may not notice. If you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you probably don't notice. There's no reason that you would. Anyway, links to both them will be in the description. But yeah, so I was actually at the NBA Live 18 event that was this day last week. Yeah, it was last Sunday. I actually made it to the event. How? I don't know. Just before this starts, I'd just like to thank Nick the Bulls fan, because really, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to meet up with some YouTubers, and I wouldn't have been able to physically get to the hotel to meet up with the community manager, Donnie. Unlike Ronnie 2K, who has blanked everything I've said to him in the past, tried to say to him in the past year. Anything I'm trying to suggest about how to not piss off international people, which 2K are doing, it has been blanked completely. But at least Donnie actually listened. He let me attend the event. I got to talk to a lot of developers. I got to talk about things that they were going to do to kind of help international people. And to be honest, nearly all the stuff that 2K does, like locker codes, things like that really frustrate a lot of people that aren't American. Like, you guys don't understand how frustrating locker codes are for international people. You don't. They are so frustrating. And it has already been said that there will not be locker codes in NBA Live 18. So anyway, I can't show any actual gameplay. I'm just going to show a couple of clips from the event, and I will also give my opinion on the game and why I actually am really excited about NBA Live. So yeah, one tip: if you're buying a vlogging camera, make sure you buy one with a flip screen, because this is what happens when you don't have a flip screen. Yes, I managed to get a sideman into a vlog, but you can only see the top of our heads. Absolute disaster. But anyway, these are just a couple of clips from the event. There's a lot of clips of me attempting to vlog and literally zoomed into parts of my forehead, so I'm not going to put them into the video. So it's just going to be a lot of stuff, to be honest, that are in other people's vlogs, me just going around with a camera. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy. I will leave here whenever the vlog actually finishes and I start talking about my impressions of the game. That'll be here. You can click on skip to there if you want. But anyway, now let's get into my first, I'm not even going to call it a vlog, I'm going to call it an attempt at a vlog.
What are you guys doing?
All cameras on you, Mike. All cameras on you. Now, if you don't post it, I have this recording of you saying you're going to post it, and you're going to sound like a real asshead. A real asshead if you don't post it.
The thing is, I am a real asshead.
Dang. I don't think you're an asshead, Mikey.
You just called me one.
No, I said you're going to be one if you don't post it.
You see, like, I kind of dropped a big hint there. You know, like...
So you're trying to be an asshead.
What? No.
So you're not posting
words in my mouth.
He's not posting.
He's not posting. He's not posting live, is he, Nick?
End of recording now.
Wait, what? No, that's also putting words in my mouth.
This is like some weird stuff go down in here.
How did I get here?
To achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Just an NBA Live 18, right? So you can play the Cavs or Warriors. Obviously, the Steph fan, you'd think he'd give me the Warriors. He's giving me Cleveland. What?
Ready for first round, Mike? I am not. I'm not at all. But if I get past the first round, I'm taking it all. Going all the way.
Next video, what if Mike Korzemba wins the NBA Live tournaments?
It's gonna have to happen.
It's going to happen.
7, and right now it's 39. Let's see. Love not able to hit, so they won't set an NBA. Yes, they will!
One win?
1-0, we're going all the way. Mike, I don't know how many wins we need, but it doesn't matter. We're not losing out there.
Playing him, right? It's Chris playing cash.
Yeah.
Oh, grudge match.
First thing you make me do, bro. I'm going to capitalize on it.
No, you take 2 L's though. Look. You see?
Okay, we're playing 2 games.
Okay, we're playing 2 games.
Oh yeah, look hard. Standing outside. Bro, my hand was up. Green light! Oh yeah. I need this vlog footage. I don't have a lot right now. They're not talking enough shit. Step up your shit talking.
JR! Let's go!
They gotta get in there.
Stop stealing the fucking ball!
Oh my god.
Come on, Skip!
Oh my god.
That's one game. That's one game. That's one game. Yes! Oh! You got them, bro. You got them. That's one game. That's one game. How are you doing this?
Down 12, Jesser. Come on.
Alright, here. I'll let you shoot his steps.
Rage quitting against CPU. Rage quitting against CPU. Rage quitting against CPU.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Rage quitting against CPU.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, that was the NBA Live event. Obviously, I had a lot more footage recorded, but you literally just could not hear any of it. Like, you literally could not hear any of it. So I can't really put too much in. But yeah, we got to see a lot of things. We got to meet up with a lot of YouTubers. We got to watch the match of the game of the day, anyway, between LSK and Cashnasty. We got to see Mike Korzemba go 1-0 with the tournament. And we also got to see Nick the Bulls fan rage quitting against the CPU. Yep, that happened. So I know I say this in other parts of the video, but big thank you to Donnie and the other guys at EA for letting me attend the event. It was a really fun night. I wish I had more footage, but I'm really inexperienced with vlogging and honestly couldn't get any more. But yeah, now let's get on to my impressions of NBA Live 18. But anyway, now I'm going to talk about my opinions on NBA Live and what I think about the game. Obviously, I do have some footage from the event. Obviously, I haven't gotten it yet. I don't think anyone's gotten the footage. But we weren't allowed to record any of the game, which is fair enough on EA's part. And whenever that footage comes through, I will post it on this channel. But anyway, now I'm going to give my what I thought of NBA Live. First of all, you may look at it and like the way it plays, and you might think the game is nowhere near as good as 2K. And a lot of the animations aren't as good in a way. Like, the dribbling feels fluid, but not as fluid. The players still kind of do a lot of clunky movements. But there's things that I've noticed with the game is there's a lot of things that 2K really like game-breaking errors that are overlooked because there's no alternative and because the game looks so good on a surface level. But there's a lot of things like when you try to block, when you go for a dunk and you get blocked from behind 50% of the time. When you have a post player who has the ball up high, and instead of going for the dunk, he decides to bring it down and get stripped by a guard. There's so many things like that in 2K that are just broken. Just like the passes, the way you can't make a pass more than about 5-10 yards, and if you do, it'll just go flying into the sand, and the Euro steps to nowhere, things like that. There are so many major, like, game-breaking flaws in 2K. Also, the fact that players aren't real, aren't actually, they're holograms. Like, you can, if you run a straight line long enough, you're either going to get a charge call on you, somehow draw a block. Like, phantom block calls are very common to 2K, or you'll just run right through the person. So one of those things is going to happen if you just run a straight line for long enough. And that is just things 2K have been getting away with because there's been no alternative. And Live 16, I'm not counting that game. Live 16 was very bad. Live 15 and 14 were very bad. But the thing is with Live, and one of these points that I'm going to bring up, and you can ask Nick the Bulls fan about it, we noticed it a lot, that the blocking is really, really good. Like, height isn't everything. Like, say, for example, if you've got a really tall player with a low block rating, they're not going to be able to block as many shots. Just like in 2K, for example, Porzingis is a better shot blocker than Bill Russell. Porzingis is an 85 block, Bill Russell is a 99. But because of the way their mechanics are, height is more important than a rating for a block. And you see guys with like 40 block ratings getting tons of blocks just because they're tall. And in Live, a lot of the time what we noticed, especially with DeAndre Jordan, who's like 6'9", 6'10", I'm not entirely sure what height he is. But there's people trying to get dunks. And DeAndre Jordan, the way he was blocking the ball, like even once the ball hit his hand kind of moved back with the block. things like that, them animations were really good. So like in the important animations, I genuinely would give live the edge. We didn't play the game long enough to see if there was any game-breaking flaws like there are in 2K. But from what we kind of saw, there isn't. There are still things that are overpowered in NBA Live. I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to say what's overpowered or not. I'm not entirely sure what I'm allowed to post, to be honest. I think everything I'm posting is okay. If there's anything wrong, someone at Live hit me up and I'll take it down straight away. So basically what I've noticed is the animations are well, they're not like, they don't look as good as 2K, but when you're playing the game, it probably feels a little bit better. And it's nowhere near as frustrating. Just saying that right now. From what I've played, there doesn't seem to be any major rubber banding, which is so obviously in 2K. From what I've noticed, there doesn't seem to be like a quota of made shots. Like, for example, if you green 4 shots in a row with one player, now, unless you green the next couple of shots, they're not going in 2K. Because I don't know what the thing is. There's a lot of weird things in the code for that game that just really, it just makes it frustrating. The fact that one game you can shoot 90%, the next game you're shooting 30%, all from wide open shots. And the things I mentioned already, a lot of the animations that are game breaking, like them things, they're not like game breaking if you're just like playing the game. If you're playing the game constantly, like a lot of people are, it's game breaking. It is genuinely game breaking. And it's something that isn't in NBA Live, which is one of the main reasons I'm really, really looking forward to it. Another thing that I'm actually really happy about is the way they're doing kind of, I don't know anything about microtransactions. I don't know really about Ultimate Team. But the way they actually reward people for playing the game, again, I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to say it. I think that Donnie told me just no gameplay footage, but I'm not going to say anything that could risk this video being struck down. But all I'm going to say is the way they reward people for playing the game is really good. And 2K, literally, there's almost no reward. A little bit in my team. A little bit of a reward in my team. Not enough, but a little bit. Like 2K, a lot of things like the Jeremy Lin challenge, great idea. Why no more challenges? 2K logic. But Live seems to be doing more to help to reward players that are playing the game, which is actually really, really good if you're a person who just likes to play the game and doesn't like to put money into the game. So that is a positive from NBA Live. So I'm just going to finish it by just thanking Donnie for letting me attend the event. I got to play the game a lot, and not just from my own experience playing the game, I got to watch the game a lot. I got to watch what a lot of people were doing. But yeah, so anyway, that's the video. Hope the vlog wasn't too bad. I know it wasn't good, but I'm hoping that it was good enough that I can literally post it. So anyway, that's the video. Before it ends, I'm just gonna give a little bit of a channel update. The fact that I got to go to LA, I got to go to a Rooftop VIP party with 20k subs is insane. And being like an Irish guy that literally nobody knew at the time. That was insane. And if you've noticed that, obviously my last video or my next video, depending on when this gets uploaded, doesn't have face cam, but the other ones before that did. I'm gonna start to put a lot more time into editing. I'm gonna start to put a lot more time into streaming. Even though I'm already spending a lot of time on YouTube, I'm not going to be able to put out as much content because 2K aren't releasing as much content as I used to. So I'm gonna put a lot more time to editing, things like that, and just trying to make better content for you guys. And goal sub wise, I don't really have a goal because I've never set sub goals, but if I can be anywhere close to 50,000 by 2K18 starting, I will be absolutely delighted. And I'm going to work a lot harder than I have been now, and even though my uploads won't be as much, I'm not going to be uploading 4 videos a day like I did for about 3 or 4 weeks and pre-preparing like 13 for my holiday away. I'm going to still try to get at least 1 video up every day, and maybe 2. 1 to 2, and if I happen to get 3, I get 3. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.